The bass in any of the songs, but
And
all you guys are like, you can hear every instrument. It's great.
Yeah. We also went a bit Mutt Lang, well, like a mini version of Mutt Lang. After we sort of recorded everything, it's like, well, we should have had sounds like, well, what's very British? Oh, Big Ben's a big clock, isn't it? Well, what time is it? Oh, booze o'clock. Yeah, we'll try and wangle Big Ben into a song. Like, if you listen to the end of, is it Drowning? Yeah, the end of Drowning's got like a cowboy and western.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. I was going, what the F is this? I mean,
it goes into Whiskey Lace, because in my head, even though I think Tennessee is a dry state, which kind of somewhere in my heart is quite upsetting. But the concept was like, when I hear the sounds of Whiskey Legs, I think of like cowboys back in the day, you know what I mean? John Wayne fist fights and all that kind of stuff. Spurs, cows, cow maidens. Cow maidens? What are cow maidens? I mean fair maidens.
Sounds like the name of a new song, Cow Maidens.
Cow maidens, yeah. Or maybe some like female Iron Maiden tribute band. We are cow maidens.
well, that would work. So,
what's a tribute band over here in the U.S. that does a tribute for Iron Maiden? Do you know, Matt?
The Iron Maidens. No,
the Iron Maidens.
Yeah, the Iron Maidens. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. There's nothing can be said at point, but there's a lot of things pointing that could be said about.
So, do you guys got any big concerts planned up or any gigs lined up that you want to go ahead and let everybody know about, especially listeners over there?
Like, as you say, we're an unsigned band, and as far as it goes, we're basically at the bottom, rolling with the punches, to quote Van Halen there. So our plan is, for now, it's sort of the tail end of this year. We need to get in next year's festivals that we can get a hold of. We need to get in next year. I don't know what it's like in America, but in England you have to pay to play, like the Wasp gig. It's the 30th anniversary Wasp gig last Saturday. I went there, I got annihilated. It was brilliant. I do every year. If you're ever in Rock City and you want to see some tall dumbass get shit-faced, come and drink with me.
No problem, man. We'll definitely make it a point to come over there and do that. So.
Yeah, Rock City is quite a world-famous venue in Nottingham.
No, it's the same here in the States, too. There's a lot of pay-to-play going on here in the States as well. Usually you'll have, like, 5 bands on a bill, and the first 2 or the headliner and the band right below them will get paid, and the other 3 slots are pay to play or pay for free. So you're pretty much dealing with the same thing here in the States, except that depending where you are, if you're in California, there's of course you got LA and stuff. There's a whole shitload of places that you guys could be playing and make a mark for yourself. So I'm sure it's the same thing over there in England as well. It's just a matter of putting your dues in and just hoping for that break to come along.
Yeah. It's kind of like surfing is the best way to explain the music industry. When that wave comes, you fucking bite down, jump on, and make sure you ride it as far as you can.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of the opportunities given to you, and you make the most for it. I mean, that's the way you guys have to do it. And like I said, we're going to do everything on our end to sit there and promote your music over here in the States, on the States side, and hopefully it'll take off and such. I mean, that's the one reason why we have you guys on the show, because we like what you guys are doing, and that's part of why we did this show, is to get bands like you guys on the air to promote the music, because right now the music industry needs all the help it could get, and there's a lot of good bands like Airstryke that need to be promoted, so.
We appreciate the effort, man. It's good to get out there, you know. I mean, we've noticed in England, I don't know what it's like in America, but with things like X Factor and all the other different things that we have to put up with, they always end up with the same sort of, it's as if they've got like a mould that they need to fit, and they go, let's scour the whole country and create this big song and dance about it, but the last person at the end of it all always sounds the same. There's never anything new or groundbreaking, or like, there's no David Bowie that suddenly burst out of England on the X Factor, or someone that was really like, whoa, that was different, but I can still enjoy it. I'm sure they're there, they just get overlooked. Yeah. In fact, here's a story for you. Our singer went into the X Factor, and the way they do it is you have to see judges before you actually get on telly in front of like the Hoff and all the other people that are on these sort of programs. And he didn't get through. They didn't think his singing was good enough. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, that's the problem. They're trying to fill a niche. They're trying to fill a sound, because the truth of the matter is they don't know how to market something that doesn't sound like what's already being put out there. And that's the problem. It's you have a commodity and you're going to try to market it, and you don't have an idea how to market it or who to market it to. And why take a chance? Why not just keep putting out the same garbage over and over and over again? And the sad thing about it is the general public, that they buy it up, and it's just
They're almost told what to listen to.
Exactly. They're told what to listen to, and most of the people today are downloading a track here or a track there. They're not really following bands anymore. And and it's just frustrating because there's a lot of good music out there that just isn't being played.
Yeah, I think with us, you may forget what I was going to say now, but
oh, no, say something funny.
Oh, I can't remember now.
No.
All right, what are you guys drinking right now?
At the moment, I'm drinking Jim Beam.
All right, it's a good.
A regular Jim Beam, or is it the black Jim Beam, or is it the aged one?
It's the white version. What we got going on?
All right, you got the basic Jim Beam.
So he has the basic Jim Beam in the white bottle, right?
Yeah, he's got the white bottle.
Okay, the white label. I mean, the white label.
It goes down smooth. That's all.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So you guys are drinking Jim Beam. What else you guys drinking besides?
At present moment, I was drinking port as well with this.
Okay, port and Jim. Okay, that'll sit well in the morning. No
it doesn't matter. It's all about what fucks you up for the now. But actually make it to the morning to deal with that issue.
It's already the morning. It doesn't matter.
Please, power of the now. It works perfectly when you're drinking.
This is the Hard Rockology Show with Chris and Matt. We're talking with members of Airstryke. And, guys, we had one more question for you. This might take a while considering the type of band you're in. Spinal Tap moments so far for you guys?
Oh, no. What was the most recent one that is brilliant?
We did a radio interview up in some sort of local metal radio thing, and we had a competition for a T-shirt, and Morgan said the answer on air when he sort of said, like, well, what about the question? Oh, yeah, the question that's answered to, and he left a complete Spinal Tap moment.
So you guys did it like Jeopardy instead. You gave the answer out or before the question.
Yeah, just like
Well, did anybody win the T-shirt?
Yeah.
So that was a good.
So we had to make a new question. There's been a couple of occasions as well when we're at gigs, we're about to go on stage and we're like literally lost in the venue looking for the stage and you can't write it.
We got changed in like a Stella basement in a bar in Sheffield, and went down, got changed, no problem. Went back up to find the stage, and it was literally just like Spinal Tap. We couldn't actually find our way back up. It was like
not many helpful people. Maze, yeah. And my favourite one that I do quite a lot is I tune up between songs, but then I start waffling to the crowd and get engaged. I forget to turn my tuner pedal off. So when the song kicks off, I'm there like doing some almighty like A chord or something, and there's absolutely no sound. So I'm looking down like, there's a problem. I'll look at Morgan. He's like, what? We've started. Keep going. Oh, you see tuner. I need it written in big letters across my forehead.
Well, that ain't going to help you on your forehead. Maybe on Morgan's forehead.
I figured out this.
Don't give him ideas, man.
You're going to wake up one day like, tuner pedal.
All right, guys. Well, I want to say thanks for coming on to the Hard Rockology Show.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for having us.
And nope, not a problem. So I guess with this next track, I guess I'll just ask you really quick. Was it Throw Away a Rose?
Yeah, Throw Away a Rose.
Now, is this particular track any particular meaning, or is it just like you said earlier in the interview?
It's a bit of a sort of heart-touching subject. Basically, my dad passed away, and obviously me being a little rebellious metalhead when I was younger, never quite saw that connection that I wanted to have with him. And it was one of those, I'd got to about 20, 21 when he did pass away, and I got to that point where he stopped being that big bad I said no. They started being someone that I was like, well, I can reason with you and level with you and talk to you like a human being, instead of it being like, no, and I'm me going, yeah, you're right, okay, no matter what. So it was basically realizing that I took for granted the idea that he would be there forever. So that's the concept with it. Because you don't sit there as a kid thinking like, oh, my parents are going to die. You just sit there and think, they're going to be there forever. Yeah. They're going to see my kids and carry on.
Yeah, it's just going to keep going forever. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't weigh up that when you're out with your mates getting drunk at, like, I mean, in this country, I've always been 6 foot something with a voice like Barry White, so I could get drunk at a very early age, and I took full advantage of that. So it's kind of looking back and being like, you know what, don't take these things for granted. They're not going to be there forever. Is the kind of sort of saying behind it.
Well, Andy, well said, and I couldn't agree with you more. So, all right, Andy, Rob, Morgan, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for coming on to the Hard Rockology Show. We really appreciate it, and good luck with your new record, No Half Measures.
And we're going to do our part on our end to definitely push Booze O'Clock in the local bar scene. If we could get that playing in the bars and such, and maybe.
So I've an idea for a song about touring America, and I'm not even going to say it because I know if I do, it's clever enough to be nicked. But it's basically about the USA and what we're going to be like when we get there. Because my idea is sing about what you dream about, and what you dream about might come true. God, I sound really cool.
It does.
We definitely don't have a script.
I wish I did, man. I want that on a tattoo.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and definitely keep us in the loop and stuff. So we'll do our part on our end to get the word out and get the music out. So you guys take care, get some sleep, and thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Good luck to you guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, you going to go ahead and there we go.